Hello, Virgo. We are looking into what your shadow wants you to know. This is a deeper introspective read, looking at your energy that you could be working with right now. The shadow is our subconscious self. It holds the key to our light, the key to very profound wisdom and change within ourselves. It can create a lot of change within. So we're going to look at the light, the shadow, and then we're going to go to the light. So that's the transition of these series of readings. And don't forget to check out my Etsy page. The link is below in the description box and my about page. There are zodiac booklets that have been beautifully handcrafted with a lot of information, guidance, and prompts as well for your zodiac archetype. So let's go into this for Virgo here and take a look at what your shadow wants you to know from the shadow to the light for Virgo. This is a timeless reading. No matter when you find this video, there could be a message here for you. From the shadow to the light with Virgo. Shadow. 10 of Swords. 6 of Fire. I'm going to see if I can fit 4 up here. Just give me a second. So I'm going to do 4 shadow, 4 light. And what's in between the both of them. Okay, so we'll start here. This is the shadow aspect. A lot, it's like, I want to say a lot between the heart and the mind. A lot of mental strain around a particular situation. I feel for some of you, it's something around it's almost as if, I want to say, your soul or your energetic self, or there's a part of you that wants to express, wants to get out, wants to engage with the world, wants to reach your highest potential. There's like this energy that wants to get out. It's the 6 of Fire, but it's suppressed. It's like, it's suppressed with all of these, the air and the water, the mind versus the heart. The heart is not wanting to move. The heart is kind of almost even emotionally locked in, where you may feel as if you are holding back with life or with a certain area in life. And the 10 of Swords, it marks an end of a cycle. It marks the end of a cycle here where you may have been carrying a lot of strain, pain, wounds, like just really difficult things. And maybe it was because of a circumstance that you went through that triggered this event. But you are at the end of it, but it's like, I almost want to say it's hard to let go of something, and something that caused a lot of pain. It's difficult to let it go. It's difficult to let it go because there's something within you here that wants to come out, but it's almost as if there's holding on to something within the mind, attachments, memories, but not healthy ones, that they might feel good in some way, but they're not healthy. And they've been in a way too, holding you back from this, from a victory, from expression, from maybe being seen, recognized, elevating yourself in some kind of form. And this has been holding you back. And the 4 of Cups, getting stuck in the emotions, uncertain, heavier, denser energy. Maybe it's something of just unsure. I mean, it could even be a lack of trust with your heart or with feelings of the King of Cups. Let's just take a look under the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're in right now. You're in a period of learning right now with something on a deeper level, within the mind, and could be emotions as well. I mean, you do have the emotions, you have the mind. This is the one that's, I feel, suppressed. That's the one that's wanting to break out and break free, but there are all these other factors that are holding you back, essentially. And the King of Cups is in a shadow side. It's in the reversal, right? So there's something here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's stopped. This is all basically, and if you know tarot, this is all the reversals of these cards here, right? And I'm going to look at the higher polarity right after this. So the King of Cups is, I feel there's a lesson to be learned within your emotional self, within your heart, that is going to create more emotional maybe maturity or understanding or even diplomacy, more spiritual awareness, essentially. And so what you've gone through is giving you more of this, and also maybe even teaching you how to be more diplomatic and not lose yourself emotionally in situations, to see the situations as what they are. This is a huge learning. This is a Wheel of Fortune, has a bit of karma attached to it, karmic lessons, things that we need to go through, whatever you want to call it. It's a period when things stop in certain ways, so we can go inward and understand or face something that we need to look at in a new way, in a deeper way. And that's where we create the change. That's where change happens, when we go within, when we go within the emotions, when we go within the mind and paying attention. What am I holding on to? What am I not letting go? Is it a habit? Is it a story? Is it a person? Is it a belief that is not allowing me to reach this? What is it? What is limiting? What are you holding on to, perhaps, that is preventing you from moving forward? Now let's look at the light. Let's look at the reversal. Basically, I'm going to look at how to get there of all of this here. So what's the light aspect of this reading for Virgo? Sorry, lots of cards. Oh my goodness. 1 second here. Under the Ten of Swords, the light. Yeah, these cards, if you know my work, if you're an OG, original gangsta, then you'll know these cards. And I've been working with these cards for years. These cards have seen miles, and it still blows my mind how how accurate they are. Okay, the light of the Six of Fire. Light of the Six of Fire. Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, light of the Eight of Swords. Five of Coins, interesting. The Four of Cups, the light of the Four of Cups. Virgo. Whoo-hoo, that's interesting. The Sun, bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel either it's coming. There's definitely the potential of the sun, reaching the light, literally, with the High Priestess. So what you could be going through right now here, Virgo, is something that's going to teach you a very deep lesson, but it's also going to allow you to tune in with your intuition. For you to have this, it's coming right around the corner. I feel the sun is going to break through, and you are going to have so much wisdom because of what you went through, because of what you've gone through in this aspect here, or whatever situation you've been through. The High Priestess holds a lot of deep understanding within the subconscious, within the deeper spiritual self, allowing ourselves to go inward and listen to our intuition, listen to our heart, listen to our emotions. That's what has happened here. It's allowing you to go deeper, and you're going to have this wisdom. You're going to have this, maybe even a new skill within yourself, literally, to work through situations inwardly, using your intuition, using your spiritual senses, and the sun, to achieve the sun, to liberate yourself and to reach the light of abundance and joy and fulfillment and childlike energy, where you're free and liberated from some of these restrictions of the mind and emotional, maybe as well. Okay, the light aspect of all of these, you have the Fountain. Now this is exclusive to the Fountain Tarot. It is a spiritual awakening. It is oneness. It is being in flow and liberation with the universe, with all that is, the energetic source of us all. So when you come out of this Ten of Swords, letting go, purging, you reach a new consciousness, you reach a new level of awareness within yourself, an awakening, if you will. And that's what's going to happen, or could even be happening right now. The Knight of Swords is the light of the Six of Fire. So it's a suppressed energy of inwardness, holding yourself back, restricting yourself from life, restricting yourself from enjoying and doing things and having fun and play. And again, like the sun is just taking the edge off things, right? You get the Knight of Swords. Everything is energy, right? And when we hold our mind in, when we hold on to things, attachments, stories, mental stuff, and we live in it, we hold on to it, we restrict ourselves from growth, we restrict ourselves from life itself. Everything is energy. And when we're holding on, we're holding on to energy. We're not allowing the flow to happen. So as soon as something is released, you're let go of, Then you get the Knight of Swords. You get that movement. You get the idea. You get the swift move. You get like, it's like you get to free yourself. And there could be news, word coming in, or yourself making a move. All of a sudden going, okay, yes, now I know what to do because I have that clarity within my mind. Everything is dissolved and resolved. And now I can see. Now I can see clear. Now I know where I'm going. I have that path illuminated. So you take that Knight of Swords, Libra energy. Under the Eight of Swords, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is interesting. I was a bit shocked with these two, truthfully, showing up in the light section, but everything is energy. Light exists with the dark. Dark exists with the light. They're one. They are one. So the Five of Pentacles is all about perception here. It's a flip of perception. I feel that there's an opportunity here to flip this into looking at the light, because we can look at what is wrong first. We tend to do that. We are human. We have this within ourselves. We also can look at the light. We also can look at the opportunities. So the Five of Pentacles is all about perception. We have the choice to look at what isn't working, looking down at the ground, being in despair, or we can look towards the light. We can look towards opportunity. I feel that that's what this is, where something is you're going to have, as soon as you let go of something within the mind, pressure, tension, focus, focusing on things that are restricting your view, your greater view, then you're going to see things differently. You're going to have this new perception, and you're going to maybe even start to flip this situation that you've been in into a new cycle or a positive, constructive viewpoint, right? The Devil is the Four of Cups. The Devil is all about choice, right? So we have the choice. We have the choice to give into our emotions. We have the choice to not do anything. We have the choice to take our time with things, like kind of like brood on things or wallow, or just, like let our emotions sort of carry us without being aware. We have a choice. It's all about choice. And the choice here is going to be removing from a toxic situation. Now, it could be a person. It could be something that you had been kind of sitting on for a long time, that you've been stuck on emotionally. And now it's time to break that cycle with the Devil. I'm going to go into the guidance to get here between these two here as well, between the light dark. So the Devil is your choice that this just flew out. Let's take a look. The Hierophant and the Three of Swords. So it may have been heartbreak. You have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I feel that you had the High Priestess before. This is the High Priest. You have the Hierophant, which is the wisdom, the teachings to work your way out of this toxic cycle, where you're going to have a choice to break a cycle, to break a cycle, to look within and what has been holding you back. Oh my goodness. Oh, these cards are all jumping out. Okay, I got to get moving with this. Let's go under the Ten of Swords, Fountain. What's the guidance? What's the bridge between the two? High Priestess, the bridge between the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords. See, you have the High Priestess come out again, the Star, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Coins. The bridge between the Eight of Swords and the Five of Coins is the King of Swords. Yeah, and the Four of Cups, the bridge between the Four of Cups and the Devil for Virgo. Knight of Fire. Okay, Judgment. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's time to make a judgment call. It's time to rise higher into an elevated chapter, elevated version of yourself. Next chapter, starting to get ready to close this old cycle down. Oh, you see the Tower with the Seven of Swords. It's moving on from a really, really, really difficult, scattered, inconsistent, maybe even dealing with lying, deceit, unlawful behavior, however it resonates. But you get the Tower. When you make that judgment call, when you decide to rise into another version, or a version of yourself, or a new chapter, not repeating same cycles, not getting stuck in that loop of old stuff. You break free, you break this difficult situation, and that you get the Tower. You set yourself free, you liberate. So the High Priestess is your guidance between these two. It's your, what did I call it? I just forgot what I called these things. Anyway, the segue, if that is, I'll have to go back and watch my videos of what I said, because it was actually perfect what I said back then. The High Priestess it's using your internal knowing, using your intuition. Our ego, which can come from our subconscious, the mental, can get in the way of our true feelings on a deep level. This is liberation. This is going to take you to liberation. This is trusting your intuition, using your deeper senses, using your internal guidance system, not the ego, not old wounds, using your truth and going deeper within, and you get access to something greater within yourself. The Six of Fire, you get the Knight of Swords, the Star. So like I said, your soul wants more. There's something internal, on an internal level, that wants more. And the way to get it, to get free, it's either freedom or to make a move or to, maybe take a risk or something of that nature. You must not give up on hope. And hope, it's not, I hope this happens, or I hope that this will change, or I hope it's not. It's the internal faith and the belief and seeing and feeling on a larger level of your existence that things are lining up for you, and seeing it in that light, right? And so that light, that guiding, that's your North Star as well. What you want out of life, what you want to create, that's your guiding light. And staying true to that and aligning with it is going to give you that break. The King of Swords is your guidance for between the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. It is being the boss, essentially, being the boss, expressing yourself, calling the shots, taking initiative, being strong, being in your strength, being in your power, saying things like they are, as they are, being upfront. It little can be headstrong energy, but I feel like that is okay right now. I feel like that's what's needed in order for you to get out of a place where maybe you've taken a hit or a setback or something of that nature. Now, the Knight of Fire is your guidance between the Four of Cups and the Devil. It is moving you towards passion. So it's something around following your passion. Now, this could even be regarding intimacy or relationships or something sexual. I'll just throw it out there. I'm not, I'm just reading the energy. So this can mean that, like having fun, engaging in passion. I'm not saying, like going out there and you know what I mean, right? So this is all about aligning with your passion, having fun, following your passion, maybe even just, getting closer in a relationship or going on dates or something. It just, you know what I mean, right? I'm not saying where it could go. I'm saying that is all about your passion, something igniting it, following your passion, getting out of the funk, getting out of the Four of Cups and igniting something. The devil could be also within ourselves. The devil could be our limitations, our fears, our restrictions within ourselves that we place within ourselves that hold us back from life. So it could be saying like, go have fun, go engage, go on dates, go whatever. Like even if you're in a relationship, maybe something needs to change to lighten it up, in whatever respect. All right there, Virgo, I'm wishing you all the best at this time and beyond, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.